The world of news, and of course our top story for this morning, taxi strikes in Cape Town and Pretoria are expected to leave thousands of commuters stranded today. Taxi associations in Cape Town are on an unprotected strike over the impounding of taxis and dissatisfaction with new taxi laws. We cross now live to our reporter Vanessa Poonah for the latest on the taxi strike. Well, Vanessa, good morning to you and thank you so much for coming through. Now, tell us, what is the situation like today, because we're expecting commuters to be left stranded?
Yes, good morning to you. You're inside scene, Khayelitsha. Already the police and traffic officials seem to be having their hands full. Just behind me a short while ago, a huge fire in the middle of the road, a fire barricade as it were, as taxi drivers go on strike this morning, leaving commuters stranded and desperate. This morning I've got a commuter with me who's supposed to travel from Khayelitsha to Blouberg, Norma Menzi. Ms. Menzi, just in terms of the strike this morning, how has it affected you as a commuter with the taxi strike?
It did affect me a lot because I can't go to work now. I don't even know how I'm going to get to work now. I was supposed to be at work by 7 o'clock, but I was standing here in the road as from 6 to 5:30 this morning.
Were you informed? Did you know that the strike was going to happen this morning?
I did hear about it yesterday, but I didn't take it seriously. I thought I'm going to come and sit by myself, and then now here I'm still standing right now. There's no taxis at all.
Ms. Norma Menzi, just one of many commuters here inside scene, Khayelitsha, just behind the taxi rank, saying to us this morning that they really don't know how they're going to get to work. We've also had reports that at least one bus has been stoned as they were making their way through the township here in Khayelitsha. It's at this stage cannot be confirmed whether this is related to the taxi strike, but we have heard on the ground that at least there's been one bus that has been stoned. Now, I know that the authorities, the Metro Rail also, for example, saying that even though they don't have additional trains, what they will do to alleviate the pressure on commuters this morning is to run more frequent trains. And then also law enforcement authorities saying that they will keep a close watch on the situation as it unfolds. I've also learnt that there is a meeting due with the Transport MEC Donald Grant with taxi operators and leadership sometime later on this morning to speak about the issues that they are unhappy with, which has been leading to the impounding of taxis, new taxi laws, etc., and also the election of new leadership for Santaco. All these issues expected to be ironed out between the Transport MEC Donald Grant as well as taxi operators and their leadership at that meeting due later on this morning. But the situation in Khayelitsha right now is, I would say, one of confusion for many commuters, as they're not quite certain, A, whether it's safe to use other modes of transport at this stage, or whether indeed there will be taxis carrying them to their places of work.
All right, Vanessa, we'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much to our reporter there. That's Vanessa Poonah updating us on the situation regarding taxi strikes in Cape Town. We'll surely be crossing back to home. Meanwhile, several Pretoria taxi associations have distanced themselves from a planned illegal march to the union buildings by taxi drivers today. The drivers want government to scrap all their traffic fines. The protest follows a similar one last month and is expected to affect taxi operations in areas such as Atteridgeville, Hammanskraal, Soshanguve and Mamelodi. However, some taxi associations, including Santaco and Mawikda, are not in support of the march and have promised that their taxis will operate today. The city of Tshwane has not granted permission for the march.